Hello everyone, Paul Gray here. Welcome to Forex Profit Centre. This is a brand new service that's been offered by Bernard Davies and myself. On your screen you'll see a few live trades. They are set and forget trades. 3 hit their targets and 1 was a break-even trade. Now importantly is the break-even trade, because there are many system sellers out there that will show you successful trades, success. But in my experience over the years, there hasn't been one that I can recall that will show you when to exit a trade and the signals to do so. I once did a one-to-one with a lady a couple of years ago. In fact, she said to me she would rather learn from a person's failings, as in trading, the trades that fail, because she would learn more from that than the actual successes, because the successes, the entries and exits, are virtually always the same. So, isn't it a great question though, Forex education? There's so much to choose from, as you all know. And over the years I've learned different methods and realised we look at exactly the same thing really every day. Candles moving up and down, sometimes up and down but sideways. And what we're trying to do is interpret what they're saying to us, which can be sometimes very difficult to do because, as many of you know, Forex trading is fear and greed. It's an emotional business, and the psychology of trading is very difficult sometimes to interpret, because you'll get one person, views is completely different to another's. So over the last few months, where clients or customers of Bernard and myself have been emailing me and struggling a little bit over certain things. Sometimes it's actually about the charts, and other times, it's something completely different. And what I've done quite a few times, but it does sort of drain on my time, is what I do is do a screen share, jump on their PCs, sometimes set their charts up, and as we're having conversations, I've given my personal number. As we're having conversations, we sort of go through like a small sort of one-to-one, if you like, because as many of you know, I do one-to-ones privately. So because of this and the responses that we got, or I got, some of the emails and things that we got back, many of them have gone on to start make regular daily consistent points. And it was because of this sort of one-to-one touch that there was someone really there. So what I decided to do was, if I introduced a live room where you can all sort of look at my charts, and I'll be sort of rating some trades, sometimes I'll be getting into a trade almost immediately, then you all sort of get a chance to see how I see things and how the system's working. Now, what's important is I don't just want to teach you and train you just on a system. There are many system sellers out there. There's a few going around this very minute that will offer you a system, and it will say, this is the return, say 7 out of 10 trades of winning trades, and blah blah blah. What they don't tell you is what it's psychologically like to be in the trading arena day in, day out, all the time. They will just brush over that part of it, and they will just try to get you to buy the system and give you the results. And that's the bit that they sell. And that is something that I didn't want to do with Bernard in the first place. I didn't just want people to buy the system and, this is the next thing, we've got all these other system sellers, and this is Paul Gray and Bernard's sort of selling this one. I didn't just want that, which is why I took it on myself, although it did take a lot of my time, to teach people more on a personal basis. Now, having a trading system is only part of the story, really. As some of you know, trading is simple, but sometimes it's not easy. So what I wanted to do over the next coming months, I want to teach you more about what there is about trading and more about the money management. It's a boring subject, some people hate it, but it's very important. I also want to teach you some psychology about trading, because if you believe in the system that you're actually using, then the psychology becomes easier. But the only time that you can say that you completely believe in the system is when you've learned it and mastered it. So you understand setups, you understand there's a bigger picture to what you're actually trying to trade, which means we'll be looking at different time frames as well. And also I'm going to introduce, to some of you it's going to be partly new, but most of it's going to be new, is methods, extra methods or extra styles of trading that we'll combine into the fast track method itself. But mostly I want to teach you what it's like to trade for a living, day in and day out. Instead of jumping in and jumping out on a daily basis for your trades, which is what some system sellers try to tell you to do, put 2 trades on, if they're winning trades, and get off. I want to do more than that. So not many people get this opportunity to join me on this, and it is a very exciting journey I've got for everyone, that we'll all be taking together. So we'll all see it together. My goal actually is to get you to a level that will give you the chance to trade full time if you want to. Over the months, I want to help you grow into a trader so you can give yourself choices and free up your time and free up money to spend in that time. Because when you have more free time, you do end up spending more money. So it may be a hard journey for some of you, but that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm hoping to do, pull you along and get you to know what it's like to actually trade a system, know all its nuances. You can see these set and forget trades on the screen right now. And there's, like I say, there's a break-even trade, but there's a couple of other trades that have gone through. You can see that one there. It's just gone through there, and there's a reason why that trade was a winning trade. So if you haven't sort of jumped on with Forex Profit Centre, please do so, and I will, over the coming months, help you sort of gain control of what you've always been looking for to trade from home. Thanks. All great.